Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I believe that a lot of you have found my channel through my secondhand luxury shopping trip in Osaka, where I talked about all the different shops that you should check out if you're looking to buy secondhand luxury items. A lot of you have reached out to me to ask about shopping in Tokyo and also buying through international sites from Japan. For today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the items that I have bought pre-loved and also featuring something extra special which I got from Japan recently. I'll also be sharing with you how I buy my items secondhand from Japan and how I get it shipped internationally. Japan is really great if you're looking for brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, and Bottega. You can get a few Goyards and Celine's and some of the smaller brands, but I believe that Louis Vuitton, Hermes, and Chanel gives you the widest options. It's also a great time to shop in Japan because the yen has been quite low. Japan is one of my favorite places to buy secondhand items because the quality and the condition of the items tend to be very good, and Japan has also very strict laws against counterfeit items. Having said that, nothing is guaranteed. You will need to do your due diligence and be extra careful when you buy things secondhand. The first item which I want to share with you is this Bottega coin pouch that I got recently from Japan. It's in such good condition. I was really surprised when I received this. I bought this through an e-commerce site called ZENPLUS. It's a Japanese site which has about 3,000 retailers on it. Service was extremely good. I was really impressed. I got this in 4 days. This cost about 150 US dollars, and I think it's really great value. The inside, the interior is almost perfect. I have no complaints. When I saw this, I really fell in love with it because it's so unique. I've always been looking for a coin pouch or a pouch for me to carry my jewelry around when I travel. I used to have the Hermes Bessier, but I wasn't really using it that often, and I do prefer a zip version versus the button closure. So I sold it to one of my YouTube viewers, and I'm so glad that the Bessier have gone to a better home. What I use it for is to put my earrings in them. So you see, these are a pair of beaded earrings which I wear quite frequently and I travel with them quite often. So I put it in this pouch, and it's also great for coins. As you know, I really like pieces that are unique in nature and that are not that common, and I think this is exactly what I was looking for. Also, to share a little bit more about ZENPLUS, shipping fee ranges anywhere between 15 US dollars and 30 US dollars for small bags, and for jewelry items you can expect that the shipping fee is about half of that. They have very strict quality controls. When I was getting this, I was also asking what happens if an item is counterfeit and have they experienced such things before, and the reply was that sellers are banned from the platform completely if they are found to sell counterfeit items, and also they would do a full refund and shipping back to Japan if the customer service was extremely good, and I was really pleasantly surprised with the variety of items that you can find on the site. I'll leave a link down below where you can sign up for a ZENPLUS account, and for all you viewers you get a small discount code. There is a ton of variety on the site and you can really spend hours browsing. Sites like these are great for those of you who are not traveling to Japan anytime soon, but you still do not want to pay full price. I mean, Chanel prices are crazy these days. I have not bought from the boutique directly for a long time, and I very often go through the secondhand route. It's so important to find reputable sites and sellers who can help you manage the payment and shipping. Then next up, I have my Chanel Diner in Camel. This is from the 2015 collection. As you know, this is very rare and very hard to find, especially in this color combination. Some of you may have watched my previous video where I did a very in-depth review of the Chanel Diner. So this black version is exactly the same, just in a different color. And I got this first from the Chanel boutique in London, and then I got the Camel version after. As you can tell, it's in excellent condition. It's almost as good as new. I remember when I was first deciding, I had a really hard time deciding whether I should have gotten the black one or the camel one. The caramel or milk tea color has been really sought after and popular, and Chanel has released different variations of the caramel color in recent years. This version from 2015 to me is the perfect shade of caramel. And also what I love about the older bags in Chanel is that inside it's fully leather lined and it's in a deep burgundy color. As you know, in recent years when Chanel releases some of their seasonal items, inside tends to be fabric lined, but yeah, in the 2015 version it's full leather, and that's what I love about it. I also love this small flap here. which allows you to put cards and coins and items that you want easy access to. I might be selling this because I don't need two of the same bags, so if you're interested, please feel free to drop me a message or email. The third bag I featured on my channel many times. I got this directly from a Japanese reseller and also shipped internationally. This is the Chanel medium flap in green chevron, and I think this is something that's going to be in my forever collection. I love that the color is really unique and not that many people have this color. I also really like the combination of teal and silver hardware. So the color is interesting because it looks different in different lights. Sometimes it looks dark green, sometimes it looks bluish, teal, and I love it. Surprisingly, this is really a neutral. I find it very easy to match with my outfits. When I got this 4 years ago, I think I paid about less than $4,000 US, which is a really good price considering the condition that it came in. It's almost perfect condition. You can really find very well priced secondhand items in excellent quality if you just look around, and Japan, yes, one of the best places to find them. The next item is the Chanel backpack from the Paris Salzburg collection, and I'm obsessed with this color. It comes in this deep dark forest green color, and inside is burgundy fabric. When I saw it, I fell in love with it immediately. As you know, green is my favorite color, especially that shade of green. I find that the Chanel Mountain backpack is one of my favorite designs of the backpack because it's so functional. It has a zip in front and it has a drawstring which allows you to close it securely. And it's also not that rigid, so you can actually put quite a lot of things inside. If you look at the Chanel backpacks that are on retail these days, they range anywhere from about $6,000 to $8,000 US. It was really in great condition for the age that it's at. And of course, we have my Chanel reissue 2.55. This is a classic, and if you're looking for secondhand items, I think this model is one of the best models that you can find in the secondhand market because it goes way below retail. If you're talking about the Chanel classic flap, sometimes you do have to pay a bit of a premium. I think that's a design that most people prefer because of the CC turn lock. But for me, I like the reissue because it's a lot more subtle and understated. The Chanel reissue is priced the same as the Chanel classic flap in the boutique, but you can really find this at a huge discount if you look in the secondhand market. A tip for you viewers, look for the ones that are made in France. There shouldn't be any difference in quality between the made in France versions versus the made in Italy versions. But this is something that I'm very particular about. I always make sure that the classic models get the made in France versions. I also feel that it's easier to sell if you decide to let go of it in your collection. So this Chanel reissue bag is in a size 2 to 6, and it's slightly bigger than the Chanel medium classic flap, but it's also smaller than the jumbo. This size is great for traveling and for use on a day-to-day basis. Last but not least is this Chanel blue tweed bag that I got, and this bag was really popular because Jenny's from Blackpink was carrying it. I eventually decided to sell it because tweed is a material that is so beautiful, but it's very hard to take care of. And when I was carrying it out, I had to pay extra attention to it, and I didn't really like that because I like bags that are fuss-free and functional in nature. So I decided to eventually sell it, but I think it's a really beautiful, gorgeous bag. Don't forget to sign up an account for ZENPLUS. I cannot recommend it enough. I'll also leave some instructions here about how to go about purchasing it and what you can expect. If you're still watching this, let me know in the comments down below what are some bags that you have bought secondhand and what are some of your favorite secondhand sites to buy from. And once again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Those of you that are going to Japan, have a great trip. I hope that you have lots of fun shopping and eating and just relaxing. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care and goodbye.